Jacob Galang, everybody. Give it up for Jacob.
I like how we had to clarify that I'm Asian. We can't tell.
What are you?
I'm trying to blend in with all the white people in here. J. Crew, American Eagle. Hello! Trying to win the best dress superlative at Will's. Huh? Yeah. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for sticking around. Give yourselves a hand, please. Please. Thank you. Guys, I'm really, really short. I'm 5'3". I blame my genetics. My dad is a Filipino, and my mom is a Keebler elf. She bakes cookies in a tree. That's her job. It's really hard to get women being so short, I think. Like, something I get a lot from women is, you remind me of my little brother. No, I don't want to hear that. I really don't. But I understand, you know, I know what I look like. I look like something you'd build at a Build-A-Bear workshop. I understand. I'm like a koala backpack that came to life. I've grown to be okay with that, though. Hearing, you remind me of my little brother, that's fine. I just have to find the right woman that wants to fuck her little brother. I have a whole market of incestuous older sisters, and it's all mine. I think it'd be so weird, because like I have a lot of friends who are having kids and getting married and doing all that stuff, and I think it would be so weird if I had a kid right now at this height. Like, he'll turn 7 and he'll already be my height. I'll be chasing this kid around the mall and people will think it's just 2 Chinese kids playing tag. Is that John Gosling chasing a smaller John Gosling? A lot of white people in the crowd, I noticed. Hello. Hello, white people. I'm expecting like 2 of you to be like, white people powers, activate! Form of affluence. Shape of the devil. I grew up in South Florida. Yo, my dog!
No!
I'm not from there! I'm supporting you though! Yeah, I grew up in South Florida, which is basically, I grew up in a Jewish neighborhood. That's one and the same thing. Oh my gosh, holidays sucked in South Florida. In Jewish neighborhoods, it was awful. I remember I went trick-or-treating one time, and I knocked on this lady's door, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't celebrate Halloween. We're Jewish." And I'm like, "Lady, I'm not out here celebrating my religion right now. I'm 8 years old and dressed like Super Mario. What religion am I celebrating? I'm not like a crazy person. This is a holiday. This happens. I'm not trying to like sacrifice a goat on your lawn. I want a Reese's peanut butter cup. Or else I'll sacrifice a goat on your lawn. I wouldn't test me, ma'am. Mario's been eating mushrooms and he's feeling like a big man. So I'm gonna ask you again, trick or treat?" I had a very nerdy dad. My dad was a huge nerd. You know, obviously he dressed me up like Super Mario. Fucking just sent me out into the woods. Like, are you serious? Huge nerd. I never knew how nerdy he was until I asked him, "Dad, why did you decide to have me?" And he was like, "Oh, I just needed somebody to play Street Fighter with. I didn't really think it through. I would have named you Player 2 for the longest time, but your mom wouldn't let me." I have very young parents. They're both in their 40s right now. They had 3 kids by the time they were in their 20s. What? Those are my parents. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Galang are very nice. But yeah, they had like, you know, they had kids when they were really young, and like that's fantastic to me. You know, early 20s had 3 kids, amazing. I'm in my 20s right now. I'm 23. I don't know how to keep vegetables fresh past 2 days. If I treated my kids the way I treat my cucumbers, I'd have a fridge full of soggy children that I've been ignoring since I stole them from the grocery store. I love my parents. I love my mom a lot more than my dad. I think that should be like a rule for every child. Love your mom way more. Oh! I love this guy about just, everything I say. Yes! I agree! Miller High Life! But yeah, I love my mom way more. I feel like because moms, you know, they have to sacrifice way more than dads do when they have kids. Like, do you know why a pregnant woman glows? Because fun is evaporating off of her body. The inner child she used to be is being evicted so the spirit of a Valkyrie can move in and keep you alive for 18 years. At that point, she's just like, fuck it, get out of here. Whatever fun is left in her body, whatever girliness is left, it comes out with the baby. Do you know why newborns are so gooey? Because you're covered in all your mom's old hobbies. She used to know how to throw a mean softball and braid hair. Not anymore. That's being mopped up by a janitor now, swirling in a bucket of other women's skills. Oh! Try to take a sip of warm beer after hearing that joke. That's why, you know, like, yeah, they do amazing things. Moms do amazing things for their kids. That's why I think it's so crazy that dads think they're on the same level, you know? As moms, like, they complain that Father's Day is not as cool as Mother's Day. Like, of course it's not, man. Like, comparing my mom to my dad is like comparing a goddess to a guy that squeezed Bavarian cream into a donut 9 months ago. Who cares? Your dad did not keep you in his stomach for months as your mind and soul developed. He did not do that. He kept you in a dirty sack under his dick, the most radioactive part of his body, swinging you around like you were a goldfish he won at a carnival. Just, they'll be fine. That's how all your dads sound fucking, by the way. I like big butts, and I cannot lie. It's getting those butts to like me back that's the problem. I need to remember that inside those butts are hearts. Hey Jacob, what did you do after you graduated college? Wrote that joke, idiot. Slap. I think you can tell from that joke that I smoke a lot of weed. Oh! How did I know that he was gonna... Yeah! I love smoking weed. I have a good time. Great time smoking weed. Something I do is I smoke weed and I watch the Food Network. Yeah, that's a bad combination. A very, very bad combination, especially for me, because I get way too inspired when I'm high. It only takes one airing of Iron Chef for me to be like, I'm a chef now! I run to my fridge expecting pancetta to just be in there. I play chops when I'm high, I do that. Yeah, not proud of that either. I just play with ingredients that I have in my house. Like, alright, I need to make an entree out of ground beef, sriracha hot sauce, peanut butter, and Flintstones gummy vitamins. Don't know if the judges will like this one. I can honestly, like, I can call myself a chef all I want, but at the end of the night, all I'm doing is eating Nutella off a hot dog bun, guys. It's all the same thing when I'm high. 5 stars. I lived a pothead's worst nightmare a few weeks ago. What happened was I got really high, ordered a pizza, the delivery man delivered that pizza. I went outside to smoke another bowl, and my bowl was gone. What? That's right, everybody. We can do the math. The delivery man stole my weed. Hey, tu brute! Hey, tu! I could not believe it. It was a fucking Shakespearean tragedy. The one man I'm supposed to trust in that situation, and he stabs me in the fucking back. Now I know why they call it Little Caesars. You know what I learned recently, by the way? Little Caesars doesn't even deliver. So who the fuck was that guy? I was just Ocean 11 out of my weed. It was the greatest heist ever. Let's pause right there and let's look at that joke, because I think it's fantastic. It combined pizza, Shakespeare, weed, and Ocean's 11. You're welcome, America. You're welcome. I'm gonna leave you guys on. Any baseball fans in here? Baseball fans? One or two? I fucking hate baseball, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't like baseball. It is so boring to me. It is so goddamn boring. I went to a baseball game once, and the most exciting thing that happened was I almost caught a cold. Yeah, that was it. I don't know. It's so boring. I don't know why baseball is the metaphor we use for sex. You know, first base, second base, all that. I feel like for me, sex is more like basketball, in that I hardly ever play because of my size. So I end up just watching a bunch of black guys do it on the internet. Thank you guys so much. You were a great crowd. Give it up for Tom Feedy, everybody.